All right. Well, so this is the really squeaky chair that no matter how much you tighten it, is just... so we're going to disassemble this and return it. And that's basically what we're just going to have to do. There's no instructions on how to disassemble it. But the tube thing, you have to hit, because this is now the second chair I'm returning, not to be confused with the third chair we will be returning, because that one squeaks as well, and has some damage on it, so that's fine. So I think the first thing I'm going to try is to knock this out. How do we... Hold on. I know I did that last time, where we kind of hit it. Let me see here. I know that there was like some YouTube video where it's like, hit the thing. Speaking of making noise in the neighborhood, is it... Doesn't this come out a little easier? You know what, let me just take this off first, and then we can do that. This is a little easier then. Other way. Ow! And this chair is a little easier to rotate out, because you can do 100, yeah, you can continue spinning it. Not that you can see that, but that's fine. Hold on. Let's, yeah, I think that'll be good. So basically, I'm probably just going to fast forward through this, because it's not very entertaining to listen to me talk, because I'm not really saying anything, right? Okay, this is actually easier. Let's do that. I'm a chair assembly expert. I put 3 chairs together in the last week. Okay, it's a little easier. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, right? Okay, there we go. And this will go faster. All right. And let's go do this, huh? I also have the, what do you call it? I have the, come on. Of course, that's the wrong one. Oh my God. Of course. Come on now, you son of a bitch. All right. All right, so we have 3 of these. It might be easier to pop off like this. Now, it is greasy, and I'm already greased up. And so are my pants, I think, hooray. But I think this might work. I think if we just go like, well, okay. Ooh, that's gonna be tough, huh? Oh, what if we, see, I don't really know. Good Lord. Because, yeah, I mean, you attach this thing, you attach the black thing to the seat, and then you sit, all right, but to disattach it, 1, 2. All right, so that is wheel number 3 flying off. You know what, let's take these off. Oh, that was already flying off. Okay, there we go. Let's see. See, I don't want to... Can we take this? Oh, I'm greased up. No! Okay, let me wash my hands real quick. Degreaser. All right. Is there a way to just Let me go back to the star shape thing. This should be easier, right? Just to... Oh boy. There we go. Just a lot of taps, I think. And then, now, is this one piece? Let's see here. No, this is separate from this one. Okay. I don't want to disassemble. All right, let's see here. No, this tube is one piece, right? It should be. In fact, let's push it down. It goes down, but it doesn't even matter. No, it really doesn't. No, this needs to be out of here. Let's do a couple little friendly taps. There we go. Look at that. That fell out too. So that is now in one piece. I think this might be greasy. Do we have some cardboard that I'm not using? Let me use a paper towel or something. Because I do wish to push this back, you know, down into. Okay, that's not working. Why is that not working? Shouldn't that go all the way down? Okay, well that's good enough. See, I'm only like 150 pounds now, so this is not... Oh, geez. Yeah, you press... Oh, it's back. Shut up. Oh, my God. No. All right. I think that's as good as we're gonna do. Anyways, I don't think it goes any lower anyways, but no, that's a good effort. We're done. We just have to disassemble these. So this is the hard part, separating the tube and the lever thing, you know. And it's just a matter of finding out what... All right, this is easy to look at that. You know what? Hold on. Where was the creaking coming from, right? Because is it like... I don't know. I don't really hear the creaking. Was it this? Was it the where it was attaching to the bottom of it, or is it this? I don't know, but it was horrible. No matter how loose or not loose it was, so who cares? Oh boy, there's some grease on the carpet. On the precious carpet from... did it go through? Oh, okay, this is... I don't know, who cares? I feel like I don't want to drag this around. Is it the greasiness of this, or... I don't know what that is. There's some grease on the carpet right here. It's a tragedy. Yeah. I think you can't even see it, but there's a little bit of grease. Not that it really matters, but oh well. Let's see. I don't want to get myself greased up, really. I don't care about this shitty old carpet, and that can be removed. It's just I don't want to track it everywhere else. Anyways, all right. 2, 3. All right, this gets most of it in the frame. I wish there was a quicker. Where is that grease coming from? Anyways. 1, 2. Now let's do it this way. 1, 2. Is it? Yeah, this way. I got the other one as well, but this is kind of fun. Now just removing it, and it could be bad, I don't know. It's kind of a shame that they just don't make products that seem to work, so that's really not good, but here we are, so. Three chairs, one too small, and again, it wasn't too small like, oh, you should have read the details. No, they listed it as 18.5 inches. It was 14.5. The seat depth, I could sit cross-legged in it, okay? Awful. Too much tension here. Oh my. Unbelievable. You know, because the camera is actually sitting on an old, well, not old, but an unused, but, you know, router from a few years ago. Freeze warning, okay. Oh, it's gonna be like 20-something degrees here, which is pretty bad. And in Huntsville, where I was today, it's gonna be like teens, like a week from now. Although tonight it might just barely freeze, but, oh, this is easy, look at that. Okay, so this is now part 2, of course, is the problem with putting it back, and, you know, all right. You know, because, so the point is, that's the old router, blah, blah, blah. What am I going to? Oh, right. So I'm going to be going to the UPS store tomorrow, even though it is a Sunday. And the reason is that they're open. So I just want to get this out of the way. And then it's like, well, might as well ship this one back. They're picking that up. Because with Office Depot, it's like they're stuck in 1982. I had to call them to schedule return, okay? And they're like, oh yeah, we can do a return. It's like, okay. Well, I chatted with them, but you couldn't press a button or anything, right? So it's like, what the hell's going on? But they said, okay, fine, whatever, we'll do it. But it wasn't really just pressing a button. They pick it up. Good Lord. Aha. There we go. Look at that. Tools helping tools. And again, no matter how tight or loose I got it, it kept making the same goddamn noise. I tried so many iterations of it, and it would just always go back to squeaky squeak. Oh boy. Yeah. And again, this was tight, but when it wasn't tight, it was still bad, right? And then it was just infuriating. And I don't know what the mechanism was, because this thing, it feels like it contracts, and I don't know, who cares? The point is, we're done with disassembling it. We just have to find the old box over here and put everything back. So the small screws go, well, yeah, this is great. And then the big ones go over here. Yeah, like I care. I don't know, I'll tape it back or something. And, right. Here we go. Yeah, this is really great. I'm sure someone's gonna really check this and make sure everyone's back in here, but I'm an honest person. So we're going to put every shitty little thing back here. Okay. And we're gonna nicely seal it up as much as we can here. And, we won't even steal this Allen wrench. Okay, well that's leaves something to be desired, like this chair. Okay. Now that's it. We don't need to use this anymore. So here we go. Look at that. How nice of me. Now, you know, putting all this garbage back into this relatively small box, that's going to be... You know, I have the video ready where I put this together, and I think I even mentioned in the video, it's nice to put it, or nice to have it like this, because I might be able to put it back a lot easier. I think we can remember this. So there's a hole in this, so I'm assuming it's this thing, because, yeah, you have a glory hole for this piece. I think it's this. That probably fits. I don't even remember. Well, there might be that greasy thing. Oh, it's a greasy mess. Yeah, this is it right here. Okay. This is the parts, I guess? No, that's not gonna... Is it gonna fit? I don't really care. Don't really care. Oh, is it... No, it can't be that. That's too small. Uh-huh. It's not that. This is probably the wheels. All right? Okay. Probably. This is probably this thing. Is it? Is it? The whole, it's probably this greasy mess over here, which we probably should just hide in this box over here. Look, it fits we put it all the way down because it fits. In fact, I don't want this grease getting anywhere else, including right now, so we can tape this back up. Nah. Oh my god, what a mess. Okay, again, I don't know what this is exactly about. It's not for this long thing, probably for this. Okay. Wow, that's a mess. Why does this even matter? Like, who cares? What a mess. Okay, there's a nice little box for everything else here. Okay, maybe even this thing. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that fits, and that fits. Those parts fit. This shit fits. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Okay. Yep, that's the instructions. We're not putting any wallets in here accidentally. Okay, good. Alright, just kind of seal it so it doesn't pop out. Perfect. Alright, now, this is probably for one of the seats at least. Okay, which one? I think it's all the same size, but... This is for the, right. Look at that. I could be like an assembly line packer, you know? Look at that. Look at the professionalism. There we go. Okay. Now, I don't know where the Starship... Oh, we forgot the little cap for that grease thing here. I don't care. I don't really care that much. We're not opening that back up. Now, hold on a second. I didn't throw anything else away. So, you have this, but where's the rest of... did we throw those away? I don't think we threw everything in here. No, we threw everything... So what is this shit? And what about this thing? Like, where does this go? Well, I guess... Oh, there's a spider in here. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's strange. Is this like a thing, or... Yeah, this is where it gets a little confusing for me. Because this thing... I certainly didn't throw this away. These extra little tidbits. We just threw everything in the box, right? I'll be right back. Right. Difficult job of opening it. Yeah. Here's some foamy thing here. Here is the Starship edition. Okay, so you might have heard it in the background, but in fact, the original thing only came with one thing, okay? I kid you not, I just saw me pulling it out of the box, so I'm just gonna try the best to put it in here. It doesn't seem like it's that challenging. Let's see here. So, this goes in here, I guess. This goes in here, I suppose. This stupid box goes here. Starfish goes like over here. All right. Padding, I guess. I don't know. Just the padding kind of ruins the whole thing. Okay. Right there. Oh boy. Oh, this is fine. It just goes in like that. Okay. Yeah, we'll just wrap it like so. Everything is in here. Fantastic. Is it loose in there? I hope not, but ultimately, I don't really care. Nah. All right. In fact, it's good if it... Hold on. There we go. That's going to round itself out very nicely. Okay, and that's it. Oh boy. Nope, that is it. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, well that's really it. I don't think there's any label. Oh, the labels here. Well, if there's any label, we'll just put those back. My address. All right. Well, is that? It peels off pretty. Oh, it peels off very easily. So we'll just peel the whole thing off. Almost all of it peels off, yeah. Okay, well that's, and here's another label, of course. Okay, so we're done with chair number 1. Oh boy. All right, let's do chair number 2, just so we're out of the way with this. This is a fan. Okay. This one's much, much bigger. And I'm not a huge fan of that, so. All right. And we managed to rip off all of the nuts and bolts of it. There's no easy way to put it back in, so that's fine. And there's a lot more stuff here. Ooh, boy. Oh, here we go. Here's the screws. All right. Who cares? I think we'll have to reuse that. All right. Where's the instruction manual? Oh, here we go. Okay. This is for, oh Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. A lot of, oh man. All right, well, we might just fast forward through this one. I don't even have anything clever to say. You know, we're just gonna have to. Oh man, I wish this worked out, but unfortunately, the damage up there is just, again, it's this greasiness that doesn't go away. It's like they put some glue on it or something. You can see it from here, right? It's this staining thing over here, especially. The light, yeah, it's like it doesn't go away, and it looks like there's a little rip there, you know? So, I don't want to keep it for that, and it creaks, you know? there's a subtle creakiness that I'm just simply not going to accept. And right, I wish it worked out. It is a little too big, but than I'd like, but that would have been fine, And 25 minutes. Well, it took me about as much time to disassemble the first. Well, it's about the same, Oh man, I wish we had. Do we have an Allen? Isn't there like an Allen screwdriver thing? Are we sure I don't have that? It's just like, oh my God, am I gonna have to manually redo? There's 4 on this side, there's 1,000,000 on the other. I don't even know if I want to do it today. Oh, this one's going fast, never mind. Never mind. Is it faster this way or? There's a tendency of it to fly off when you're doing it the long way, Yeah, that's faster. See, but that's a little more stuck in there, so it needs a little more torque. Good Lord. Oh. This one's, and this one's huge, so it's going to be tough to shove this. Yeah, this thing needs to be shoved into this box. Good Lord. And with this, oh my goodness, that is just giving me a headache. Oh no. Oh well, we'll figure it out, I'm sure, but for now. I do wish, is there an Allen wrench, like attachment for my, I don't think there is, but I just want to see, because this is just, you know what, let me see, because this is a hexagonal thing, does this fit though? I don't really care what we call it, but you know what, Bobby, you know what, let's try this. Let me put it on this. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so that doesn't work, and we can't. Hold on. Famous last words. Putting an Allen wrench into. I don't think I've ever tried this, but let's try. Let's see how this works. This is how new things are invented, or how you end up killing yourself. Who knows? Right, because it's right, because there's an angle on it. Right. Okay, hold on. No. Let me figure out the logic of this. So if you wanted to twist around, I wish you had just a straight one, so I could just stick it in here and, right. Well, let's try it the other way, I don't know. I know this is not supposed to work, but, okay, so, okay, well, I like to try new things, but, yeah, I get the logic, it's not gonna work, but, before we draw more blood, I think we should probably just go back to doing it manually, like some peasant from the 1800s or something. This is ridiculous, Let me loosen this up. See, this one goes very fast now. All right. So this is the Office Depot chair. I don't know. Right. This lasted just barely 24 hours. Now, there is a chair number 4 I'm eyeing on Amazon. Unfortunately, Amazon itself does not give the size of the seat. So I asked on Amazon on the questions things, and it's the usual, I don't know what it is, why are you asking me? A lot of Amazon answers are really terrible, And, right. Do we have to push this in, or what's going on? think we just loosen everything and everything falls out. So it's a little easier to disassemble. You don't have to do it in nearly the same order, I think. But, the problem is it's an Amazon Basics chair, and you'd think they would have like dimensions and stuff. They'd be like, oh, it's, you know what, I think we'll see more if we push this up a little more. You know, the Amazon, what do you call it? The Amazon thing, you would expect, are we tightening this, or is it because the other ones are, oh my God. No, we're loosening it, but unfortunately. Come on now. There we go. That loosened it up. And there we go. You would think the Amazon thing would be listing every possible dimension. It's not some random third-party thing. And people are like 17, 18. I'm like, hey, 17, 18's good. The broken one I have is about the same. So that's great. But what exactly is it, right? Because I don't want to have chair number 4 here, and it's the same fucking problem, you know? Okay. And the arm is off on this one. Right, okay. Yeah, it's a little hard to, hold on, let me see here. The loosening. Come on now, come on guy. Let's do this. Okay. All right, so arm. See, this is a pretty cool arm, right? Except it's a design flaw that it ends up going right next to it, so it's just constantly creating an irritating sound. All right. Well, this actually will be much easier to do because it's already on the ground like this. So now, oh yeah, see, look at how easy this is because it's already here. That is just irritating me, you know? Did I not see this in the store? Because they did have this out. That's why I went to Office Depot. I bought, again, for the 5th time, the old creaky, not that creaky chair, especially for its age, but the backside is broken. I bought that at Office Depot right after Hurricane Harvey. And it served me well for almost 6 years, and that was at Office Depot. They don't sell those anymore. They don't sell those simple, armless things, and I don't know why. They don't sell it there. This was the only thing that even came close to armless, that you could fold the arms back at least. And you know, really, I didn't listen to the noise of this. Really? I always listen to the noise. I'm always upset about every possible noise that could be, right? Well, that was fun. So we'll do that. We'll do this. I'm gonna have fun putting this back because that's really the thing that is just really upsetting me. So, yeah, there's only 4 here, so that's good. Can we flip it like this? Would that be easier? Oh boy. You know what, Bobby? Let me make the tubes go down while I'm sitting on it, right? That way, if we pop it out, I think it won't go back. Although it might be harder to, I don't know, who cares? Alright, this is not that interesting, but there's 4 more here, right? Oh, right, this is the one that you cannot, for the life of, yeah, alright. Alright. Oh, this is coming pretty fast here. We are at 35 of the scintillating disassembly thing. I'm not even going to speed this up. I'm not even going to speed this up. You know, it's a fun thing of what thing fails next, right? All right, there we go. All right. This is now a chair assembly and disassembly channel. We will just, it's like ASMR, but like just somebody bitching and moaning about things and the shitty chairs, none of which work, you know? I'm on chair 1700. Okay. All right, so there we go. And here we go. Oh, this is pretty simple. All right. All right, so this is now done. This is now done. Now is the fun part. Let's remove, these are very easy to remove. We don't even have to hit it with a mallet. And these actually were kind of plasticky. I was kind of worried they might not last, but I guess we'll never find that out because, okay, the grease spot is here from the previous chair. All right. So we'll tap on, this is a lot heavier. This is a lot heavier. I think we'll hold it like this. Where's my mallet? Here's my mallet. This is tough, huh? Maybe we'll tap it like, let's see here. This is a lot bigger. There we go. Very simple. Very, very simple. So starfish goes away over here. All right. Hopefully we don't pop this back up too much. I don't want to touch this too much. No. And, ooh, that's ugly. Let me check the instructions. Maybe this was all one piece. I don't know. I don't want to have to hit more things than necessary. The instructions no. Even these things are actually different pieces. These things. Yes. Uh-huh. Starfish thing. Yes, yes, it is a different piece. Yes, yes. Again, you don't have to hit it hard. You just have to hit it a little bit. And I think it might work. But you do have to hit it with a mallet a little bit. I can't even visualize. Oh boy. I think we'll hold it like here and just let gravity do most of the, I don't want to like beat it up too much, right? Can we get these out of the way? No, not yet. I don't want to, oh, I think that might be, we didn't break that. You know what, maybe like, okay, that's a little bit of paint chipping off. I don't want to hit that. It's really tough to get to this because it's like all covered up and yeah, you can't give it a good whack, unfortunately. You know, maybe like this. Let's try the. Oh, hold on. I don't want to pinch myself. There is a little trigger in here. Does that make it easier to? That's not this. I don't want to hit that. See, there's like a little. Hurt myself too much. Let's see. This did have instructions on how to take it apart, though. Removing the seat plate from the gas lift. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we probably should have ripped that out first, they said. Oof. Shake seat to separate. See if it's attached, then we can take... Ah, fuck me. Yeah, we should have read that, huh? Should have read that. Raise the chair to the highest level, then step on the base. Yeah, the starfish thing. I don't want to have to put this back together to remove the gas lift, okay? That's ridiculous. And I even knew this was here. That sucks. They said to what, shake it? Well, they said raise to the highest level. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that, I guess. Yeah, that might be easier. Okay, well, we took something off, so that's good. Yeah, that's fine. Fell out the last time, so that's really annoying, but... So basically, if this was still attached, you could do what? Shake it out? I have a very difficult time believing that. You shake it left, right? So what, like this, basically? Let's see here, like this. Yeah, that was never gonna work. I mean, that's retarded. Come on. You're gonna shake the... Or you're gonna shake it like that? Come on. That is ridiculous. Whew. I'm getting pretty hot and bothered here, so... That is not... If this is not coming out this way, I mean, it's... They're saying, okay, if you don't have a mallet, but, you know, that's just ridiculous. You might just have to put this back in one piece like this, but yeah, that's annoying. Because I got the other one pretty good. You just give it a couple taps and you don't even have to hit it too hard. It just kind of shakes itself out, but this is not working. The other one just came out so easily, you know? Unfortunately, I don't know how this is gonna fit without it taking, the extra nonsense I have to deal with, you know? It should fall. Okay, so it should have fallen. It should have taken about 100 hits. Maybe there's a replay but I was hitting it the same way, okay? It's not my fault, all right? That's all I'm getting at here. let's try to push this down. This pile of garbage. Thank you so much. Oh my God. All right, one more try. It's not 100%. All right, 1, 2, you can feel a little air coming out there. Anyways, this piece of shit is now finally done with not that much damage, and I don't really care though. Okay, now the fun part of trying to figure out how to put this back. This is one of the seats. I'm assuming this is the smaller of the seats. All right. These are massive seats, by the way. These are like 20-something inches. Definitely not 14 inches. And right, so these are pretty flimsy little covers here. I don't even. Who cares? All right. What? This is probably the other chair, I guess. Let's move this over here. We're now over on this side. And right. How did this ever cover this chair? I have no, or this seat. It's just a mystery to me. You know what? Yeah, they don't make it very easy to put back. By any means. Where's my? As well. Give it thoughts and prayers right here. Okay. All right. Okay, we have the Allen wrench. That's very important right there, yes. This one didn't come with a little box or anything, right? A bunch of other affiliated crap here. This is probably what, yeah, this is one of the arms. Although, now, is the arm like this? No, I think we'll have it as much out as possible. Okay. Let's put the leathery, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, let's fold it out as much as possible, I think. They have some tape, fantastic. Arm number 2. Okay. This is, I think, for the starfish thing. Yeah, this is the starfish. Yeah. Okay. We have that over there. And, right. So here we go. Yes. Well, that was fun. Over here. Let's see here. The starfish is back here. I think all of its little legs have a separate little shoe thing. There we go. Here we go. And this one doesn't even, right? This is just not even there. Alright. Well, this was a nice thought, but it just doesn't work. Just doesn't work the way I want. Beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. There we go. Again, how you fit this back in, that's gonna be a fun one, huh? This one? Is it this tube? I don't know. I think it might be these things. Alright. Because that is greasy. I don't want to put that in there, you know. Oh my god, come on. I guess. Let's see here. There's really not, what bag did this come from? There's no more bags in here. I refuse to believe. Oh, here we go. I think this is probably this thing. You know, somewhere like this. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay. And this greasy tube thing. Where's this? Oh, it's right here. Look at that. Greasy tube thing. I guess we'll, I don't know. Maybe this, we'll wrap it in here. Look at that. Greasy tube thing is going to have its own plastic. It's the bubble thing. Oh my goodness. Does this even fit? It does. That must be it. Look at that. And that fits over there. The wheels fit over here. Perfect. Look at that. Just genius stuff. These things... Alright. I guess 3 of these. Where's number 4? Here we go, number 4. The bigger ones are here. You dump them in here. Beautiful. Dump these over here. See, look. We're doing this. And we're doing this. Alright. There we go. Let's not put that in. Well. Here we go. Alright, well, here's another one of these things. Oh, Lord. Well, look, I mean, there's really... That's not the way. Look. This really doesn't really have too many other ways to do it, right? Because it's going to be... It doesn't fit this way that well, so it's going to be this way. Okay, that's self-explanatory. I think we'll put something like this here, right? Okay, like that, okay. All right, we'll put, oh man, this is tough because, okay. Now, how do you squeeze this star shape in here? There is just so much stuff in here. Holy shit. Ah. Seriously, like how does that starfish fit in there? You know? Well, that's not for, ooh, my goodness. This is a tough one. You know what? I think it might be that this can actually be vertical. Can it be? Yes, I think so. Yeah, because we still... Oh, wow. I mean, this is really a challenge. But... Wow, I mean, this is really something else. And, good God. No, I mean, this is really just something else in terms of packing. Yeah. It's conceivable. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is just, wow. I mean, we really have to take a look at this. I mean, this is really just fit in there. That one, the other one, this one is easier to fit in. I mean, we didn't have any problems with it, but this is an extra large chair into a not that much bigger box. And, yeah, there we go. Oh, nothing's missing. All important silica. thing. Right. This is the part where we start humping the box. Yeah, I don't think we can. Well, this is as good as I'm going to do it because I don't really care. Well, that is good enough for me. You know? We're done with chair number 3. We're done with chair number 2. And that's it. So, 56 minutes. Wow, I think, I don't know. Is it shameless to just put a 56-minute video up without speeding it up? We're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. But it takes about as much time to take it apart and pack it back in as it took to assemble. So that's, I thought it would be a little faster, but as with all these complications, no. But that's fine. It took under an hour. It's becoming a hobby to put these together and take them apart. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's it for now.